What if I told you that the most searched mythological creatures online aren't just fantasy? They've shaped our art, literature, and even how we understand ourselves. From Harry Potter's basilisk to Game of Thrones' dragons, these ancient legends are experiencing a modern renaissance. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most famous mythological creatures of all time. Creatures that continue to capture our imagination thousands of years after they were first conceived. Get ready for a journey into the extraordinary that might just explain why we're still obsessed with these legendary beings. Welcome to Trivant. I'm your name, and today we're diving into the 10 most famous mythological creatures that dominate search trends worldwide. These aren't just ancient stories, they're cultural phenomena that continue to influence everything from blockbuster movies to video games. We'll explore their origins, cultural significance, and why they remain so popular in today's digital age. Let's get started with our countdown. Coming in at number 10, we have a creature that's practically synonymous with rebirth and renewal, the phoenix. This avian wonder is engulfed in flames only to rise again from its own ashes. The phoenix's story begins in ancient Egypt, where it was known as the Bennu bird, a symbol of the sun god Ra and his daily cycle of death and resurrection. From there, the legend took flight, spreading to ancient Greece and eventually taking root in cultures across the globe. The phoenix represents the ultimate triumph over adversity. It's a symbol of hope, resilience, and the idea that even in the face of destruction, we can rise again, stronger and more vibrant than before. From J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series to the X-Men franchise, the Phoenix continues to ignite our imaginations, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, the potential for renewal always exists. At number 9, we encounter a creature that's half human, half bull, and all around intimidating. The Minotaur. This legendary beast with its human body and bull's head is the stuff of nightmares, trapped in the heart of a complex labyrinth. Born from the union of Queen Pasiphae and a magnificent white bull, the Minotaur was confined within the winding corridors of the labyrinth, created by Daedalus. The Minotaur embodies the duality of human nature, our capacity for both reason and primal instinct. The labyrinth itself becomes a metaphor for the complexities of the human psyche. From literature like Rick Riordan's Percy Jackson series to video games like God of War, the Minotaur continues to challenge heroes and captivate audiences, reminding us of the ongoing battle between our civilized selves and our more primal instincts. Coming in at number 8 is a creature that taps into our deepest fears about transformation and the loss of control: the werewolf. This creature, caught between the worlds of man and beast, has haunted our stories and nightmares for centuries. Werewolf legends are found across cultures, but they gained a particular foothold in medieval Europe, where fear of wolves and the wilderness was very real. The werewolf represents the duality within us all, the struggle between our rational minds and our more primal instincts. From the heart-throbbing romance of Twilight to the action-packed battles in Underworld, the werewolf continues to fascinate us, offering a glimpse into the raw power and primal energy that lies dormant within us all. Diving into our number 7 spot, we encounter a creature that embodies the mystery and allure of the sea, the mermaid. These captivating beings, with their human torsos and shimmering fishtails, have been a source of fascination and fear for centuries. Mermaid legends are as diverse as the oceans themselves, appearing in cultures all across the globe. They represent the unknown, the vast unexplored depths of the ocean that continue to hold so much mystery for us land-dwelling humans. From Disney's The Little Mermaid to the recent live-action remake, mermaids have always straddled the line between enchantment and peril, proving that our fascination with them is far from fading. Slinking into our number 6 spot is a creature that needs no introduction: the vampire. These immortal beings, with their thirst for blood and their haunting beauty, have captivated and terrified us for centuries. Vampire-like creatures have existed in folklore for millennia, but the modern vampire emerged from Eastern European folklore, fueled by tales of Vlad the Impaler and the chilling legend of Dracula. Vampires embody both seduction and danger, beauty and brutality. From Bram Stoker's Dracula to Twilight and the Vampire Diaries, these creatures have proven to be as adaptable as they are enduring. Perhaps the vampire's longevity speaks to our own anxieties about mortality, our desire to transcend the limitations of our fleeting human existence. Slithering into our number 5 spot is a creature so terrifying its gaze alone can spell your doom: the basilisk. This legendary serpent, with its deadly stare and venomous breath, has been striking fear into the hearts of humans for centuries. The basilisk's legend can be traced back to the bestiaries of medieval Europe, where it was hatched from a chicken egg incubated by a toad. J.K. Rowling truly unleashed the basilisk's reign of terror on a global scale in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, turning this once obscure creature into a household name. The basilisk embodies our primal fear of snakes, creatures that have been both revered and feared throughout human history. Galloping into our number 4 spot is a creature that embodies both the raw power of nature and the intellectual prowess of humanity, the centaur. These mythical beings, with their human torsos and powerful horse bodies, have been a source of fascination and inspiration for centuries. The centaur's story originates in Greek mythology, where they were often depicted as wild and untamed, driven by their passions and prone to fits of rage. Chiron, the wisest of their kind, was renowned for his knowledge of medicine, music, and archery, becoming a mentor to legendary heroes like Hercules and Achilles. From the noble Firenze in Harry Potter to the fearsome creatures in the Chronicles of Narnia, centaurs remain a staple in fantasy literature, film, and video games. Soaring into our number 3 spot is a creature that embodies strength, majesty, and a touch of the divine, the griffin. With the body of a lion and the head and wings of an eagle, this legendary beast has captured the imaginations of cultures across the globe for millennia. The griffin's story dates back to ancient Mesopotamia and Egypt, where it was often depicted as a guardian of treasures and a symbol of divine power. Griffins continue to grace our world, appearing in everything from heraldry and university mascots to corporate logos and, of course, fantasy literature and film. From Buckbeak in Harry Potter to the majestic griffins of the Chronicles of Narnia, these creatures continue to inspire awe and wonder. Prancing into our number 2 spot is a creature that needs no introduction, the unicorn. This legendary beast, with its pure white coat and single spiraling horn, has captured the hearts and imaginations of cultures around the world for centuries. The unicorn's story is a long and winding one, with roots in ancient Greece, where it was described as a fierce and powerful beast. Unicorns have transcended the realm of myth and legend to become a cultural phenomenon. From rainbow-hued merchandise to unicorn-themed food and drinks, these creatures have infiltrated every aspect of modern life. They remind us that even in a world that often feels cynical and jaded, there's still room for a little magic. And finally, claiming the throne as our number 1 most searched mythological creature is none other than the mighty dragon. This awe-inspiring behemoth, with its scales, fire, and larger-than-life presence, needs no introduction. Dragons have been setting our imaginations ablaze across cultures for millennia. From the fire-breathing behemoths of European lore to the serpentine, wisdom-imbued lung dragons of China, dragons have captured our collective imagination for centuries. Dragons represent raw, untamed power. They embody the forces of nature, earth, fire, air, and water, often depicted as guardians of ancient wisdom or fearsome forces of destruction. From Game of Thrones to How to Train Your Dragon to countless video games and works of fantasy, dragons continue to set our screens ablaze, reminding us of the power and danger of the unknown. Till next time, keep exploring the extraordinary. These 10 legendary creatures continue to capture our imagination because they speak to something fundamental in human psychology. Whether representing our fears, aspirations, or the mysterious unknown, mythological beings help us understand ourselves and our world. What's your favorite mythological creature? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this countdown, hit that subscribe button and notification bell to catch our upcoming video on 5 mythological creatures you've never heard of. Until next time, keep exploring the extraordinary.